is Kees, Veldhuijzen. We came to Oyarifa I think in July, and then soon after that we were looking for a church, and then we saw the signboard on the roadside, Rehoboth Church. So that's when we came here. So since a couple of months, we are now participating in the church service here. We are new in the church ourselves, so for us it's also finding our place. But what I can say is that the welcome was very warm and open, and a lot of people are trying also to get to know us better. So that feels like a warm welcome. And I think based on the church service where we have been, I can say that Rehoboth Church is not just a building of stones, it's really a house of God. And what I especially like about the service is that the Word of God is really opened, and there's really a preaching of the Word of God. And I think that is important when the family of God comes together, that we are being taught by what God has to say to us in the Bible. The Bible is full of inspiration and teaching, and I've been born and raised in a Christian family, so the Bible as a book is familiar to me. But I think looking to my life, there has been a period that I also turned myself away from God and from the church. And I think Philippians 1 verse 6 is saying that we have to be confident that He, God, who started something good in us, He will fulfill it until the day of Christ. And I think I'm a living testimony of that word, that God really does that. That when we walk away from Him, He's not walking away from us, and He's calling us back. And that's what He has done, and that's how I'm also here and be able to give this testimony of God's work in my life. Wow. It has to be something from the Old Testament, because I think we know all those stories very well based on how they have been taught to us from Sunday school and in church. But if you really think about that time and that period, it would be very interesting to learn more about it. And one person comes to my mind, which is Job. I don't want to compare myself to Job, but I think Job lost a lot, but he also learned a lot of all the teachings and discussion with his friends, and in the end, God gave him a lot. And I also recognize that in my own life, that I lost things in my life, but as I'm sitting here, I'm also grateful to what God given me, and I think it would be a very interesting conversation to also ask Job how he dealt with that and how he went through that period of all the discussion with his friends, and then finally God also blessed him again with so many things. And so I think that would really be an inspirational conversation with him. So yes, if I could go back to that time, I don't know if they were drinking coffee in those days, but definitely a meeting with him would be very, very good. I don't know if it's funny, but I think what people maybe not know is that I have a green thumb. I have a green heart. Actually, my blood is green. Although I'm sitting behind my desk almost the whole day and looking to a computer screen, actually I'm a farmer in my heart. Yeah, so that is what people has to know about me.